Detecting Talk of the Day, 13 July, 9:38 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. We're going to talk here about the mighty XP Deus 2. Anybody that's buying that detector, you may get a manual in your box when you get your machine. I got a new one here not too long ago, okay? That manual is outdated. It doesn't show the HF2 coil. That's just one example. Of course, you could buy a used machine off of somebody and it could have a manual that may be even more outdated than the one I got. The manual on XP's site is pretty much, it's been updated. Alright? HF2 coil is in it. You can go over there and you can look. Now I encourage everybody that buys a new Deus 2 and you've not owned one before, that's where you need to be reading. Okay? You buy that HF2 coil, go over there and read. Now, you know, we had this one old boy did a video not too long ago. You know, he was going to reveal a top secret on that Deus 2. Well, it's not top secret. If you go into the actual manual on XP's site, it talks about the research function in that menu on that remote and that WS6 to find the lost pin pointer, which I showed probably over a year ago, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. Of course, this also applies to the Deus 1 using the MI6. So this is not top secret. You know, if this gentleman would go read the manual on XP's site, maybe he wouldn't be so dazed and confused. Alright? So go over there and look at that. The negative silencer is in the updated manual on XP's site. I just got done looking at it. Now, new users buying that piece of equipment, especially using the fast multi-frequency calls, but it might even apply to the HF2 call as well. There is data on these different versions on XP's site. After you get familiar with your unit somewhat, you might want to go and look at these, okay? To see the changes that were made or options offered you via a later version. All right? Now that manual on XP's site, you know, the cover doesn't say anything about all the different versions. It's just a Deus 2 manual, but they have went in there and they have been amending that manual as time goes by, evidently, okay? Because I looked. All right? I just thought I would share this, you know, because, you know, you can be a person that's never owned an XP product, or you've never owned a Deus 2, and you might buy a used one from somebody that has a manual with it, but guess what? If you read that manual, you may be none the wiser. There may be some features, settings on that machine that you may not be aware of, or you don't even know what they do. Okay, that is going to conclude the Detecting Talk of the Day. Have a good evening.